Hello, my name is Rose Payne, and today I am going to go over your results for the Beck reports. Um, Let me get my notebook. Here are your following results for the Beck Depression Inventory, the Beck Hopelessness Scale, and the Beck Anxiety Inventor, Beck Suicide Indicator. You came up after the results. You came up as with the Beck Depression Inventory. You had a diagnosis. Your scores were 32. Your raw score. You fell in the 99th percentile of being depressed, along with the hopelessness scale. You were moderate, and the Beck anxiety, you were moderate. According to your results, you um, are at risk for being suicidal based on your depression scale, putting you in immediate risk. And these scores, I'm sorry, this for Mr. John Sample. You also stated in the report that you would kill yourself if you had the chance, um, but also stated that you have no desire to kill yourself. But with your results being so high in the depression, uh, a lot of people who score high with depression are already thought of as being at risk for suicide. You made statements as in the with the BSS. I have a moderate to strong wish to live. I have a weak wish to die. My reasons for living or dying are about equal. I have no desire to kill myself. Excuse me. I would try to save my life if I found myself in a life-threatening situation. I have never attempted suicide. As re as for the BDI too, I feel guilty all the time. I am sad all the time. I would kill myself if I had the chance. I cry over every little thing. I criticize myself for my thoughts. So those are lining up with depression. As for your hopelessness scale, the Beck hopelessness scale, you answered true to the following statements. I can imagine what my life would be in 10 years. My future seems dark to me. Things just don't work out the way I want to. I never get what I want, so it's foolish to want anything. You responded false. I have great faith in the future. I happen to be particularly lucky. I have enough time to accomplish the things that I want. So you do sound depressed and hopeless. As for the BAI, you said that you're unable, the Beck anxiety indicator, you said that you are unable to relax, which is moderate. You have a fear of losing control, which is moderate. You have difficulty breathing, which is moderate. You have a fear of dying, which is mild. So you obviously do suffer from some anxiety. Um, According to the scale, more moderate than mild. Um, the fear of dying being mild, um, that that would be a red flag for you, because naturally most people are at fear dying. You have endorsed the symptoms of anxiety, feeling hot, feeling shaky, but you're mild on the scale of feeling faint, and hands trembling. So just to go back with your scores, your overall scoring on the BDI-2, your diagnostic range was severe for your depression. On the BAI, you had a moderate diagnostic range, which is the Beck Anxiety Inventory. For the Beck Hopelessness Scale, you had a moderate. For the Suicide Scale, your scores were inconsistent. So somewhere here you made statements um, stating that you were depressed, but you're not depressed enough to commit suicide. But when a person is highly depressed, that puts them at risk for being suicidal. So from there on, we will work on your depression and keep a watch on your thoughts of suicide. That's the most that we can do at this time. And maybe if we work through the depression, your your um, thoughts of suicide, or overall attitude about life will change. Thank you, Mr. Sample, and you have a great day. Goodbye.